Hey guys, welcome back to Mag 5 Firearms. So today we are going to do, it's not going to be a long video. It's actually going to be pretty quick. Today we're going to do a frame swap on my M17, SIG P320 M17, right? So what I'm going to do today is take the old one off and we're going to put the new one on. And we're also going to add a magwell to it. So, but it really shouldn't take too long. This should be a real quick video. All right, let's have some fun. Hey guys, how we doing today? Hope we're having fun. Like I said in my intro, my man, we are gonna swap out our frame to my M17. All right, so what I got here, this whole part here, I kind of felt like the grip was a little thick for my hand. So like other pistols, like the SIGs and the Smith & Wessons, they have straps that pin to the back of it to make it bigger and smaller, right? So although I got fat fingers, my hands are relatively small. So a smaller grip, medium to small, is better for me, right? I can barely get my hand all the way around it. So, so what I decided to do was swap the frame out, and this is what I got. It's there it is. All right, grip module assembly P320. This is the X series for a 940 and a 357, full size manual with a manual safety, right? And this is the medium. All right. So, unveiling of what we're getting here. I'm going to put this aside here. Look at that. That's what we're going to swap it to, which I think is pretty cool, right? I mean, it's a little bit of a longer frame, so we can do this. Actually, yeah, no, it is. The frame itself is longer, right? So it goes... There we go. That's probably the best way to see it. I'm trying to figure out if you can see this any better. Oh, from the top view, that's good. There you go, right? So if I do this, you can see where the old frame ends to the new frame, right? And then it comes with this big beaver tail right here, which I dig, right? It's really, for me, it's important for me to be able, so I can get my hand in there. And the mag release already comes installed, which is fabulous, and it looks great. Okay, so you know, and then we're gonna try and install this magwell too while we're at it. All right, and that should be pretty simple on its own. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna swap out the frame first, right? And then we'll put the magwell on. You ready? So I'm going to put this here aside. Now, if you guys remember from my other videos, you know, first things first, safety. All right, we look inside, make sure it's not loaded. Do one of those a couple times. Check the magwell, make sure there's nothing in there, right? Pull the trigger, and we're good. Okay, now we're going to push the slide back. We're going to lock it in place, and then we're going to flip the release, just like that. Okay, we're going to let the slide go, and it's going to slide right off. We're going to put this aside. We're not going to need it until we reassemble. Okay, so the first things first here is that I am going to remove the release lever on that, right? So typically all you got to do is just give it a good push on the one side. But today we are going to use just like this. I'm just going to give it a good hit with the hammer. Boom. Boom. There it goes, right? And it comes right out just like that. Does it seem dark to you over here? Let me adjust the camera real quick. I just wanna, I don't want it to be too dark so that you guys. Let's see here. I'm still here. I'm just trying to increase the brightness on this a little bit. There we go. Is that a little bit better? There we go. I think that might be better for you. Yeah, there you go. So it doesn't look so dark, does it? All right. So, and this guy just pops out. So we're going to set that aside. All right. Now, with that out, that's the only thing that holds the rest of the module together, right? So all we got to do is get in there and pop it out. So we're going to give it a good... Now remember, right? The module goes back and sits in this beaver tail, right? So you kind of got to pick it up and pull forward, but we got to get the safety out lined up, right? So you got to up and then boom, just like that. Okay, and that's it. It's out. Told you this was going to be quick. Now we're going to take our new one and we're going to slide it back in. Now remember, you know, I don't know if you guys remember from my first video with the M17 when we added the optic to it and the sights. You know, most guns, the entire frame is what's registered, right? But when it comes to SIG, it's only the trigger module, right? There's a serial number printed right here on the side, which shows up in this little window right there, right? This is the only thing that gets registered. So these, you know, this was, what was it? I think it was like $68, right? And, you know, I got a totally different grip. Take the same module, and it goes right in. Just like that, right? So, again, we got to go in. We got to kind of go in at an angle, and we got to get this right into that beaver tail right there, right? There's a little, I'll bring it closer to you, and I'll point it out with my dental tool right there, right? It needs to go right in there, okay? And then we got to pull the trigger, right? Once we get it close, right? So we get it in there like that. We come down, pull this trigger in like that. That's it. We are in. That's all it is. See how simple that was? All right? And now we got it in play. And then we're going to take our lever. And if you notice in here is that little slanted, right there. There's a little slanted piece. Can you see that? Let's get closer here. Right there. There's this little slanted piece right there. It's a little metal piece right there. Okay? And then you have a slanted piece right there on the release lever. You just got to line them up. Line it up and give it a push. Boom. Boom. We're in. Okay? We're just going to jiggle it a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, come on. Maybe it's not as far in as I thought it was. Let's try that again. Something always has to go wrong, right? Something always has. There we go. I think I heard it. And boom. Okay. And then you push it through to the hole on the other side, which is right here. And you line it up. All Something is stopping it. Is it not in all the way? Maybe I didn't get it into that dovetail as far as I thought. To be sure, we're going to do this. Yep, that's it. All right. There it is. Okay, now it's in. Twist it a little bit. You're going to turn it so that the nipple meets the groove, and then give it a good push. A little bit harder, and there we go. Let's try it. When in doubt, hit it with a hammer. There it is. Now it's in. That shit ain't going nowhere. All right. That's it. That's it. We are done. So while we have it out, before we put the slide back on, we're going to put the mag well in. All right. I'm trying to tell what kind of a... That is a... Put the old man glasses on. There we go. All right. That's just an Allen key. So let's find one that fits. I believe it would be standard. Yep. We're going to take off this screw right here. Like that. Pulls off just like that, right? And now we have a nipple here and one here, and then one there and one there. Guess what we got to do? I mean, I don't know how much easier than that it could be. Look at that. That's it. It's in. We just got to line that up. Okay, so it looks like I got to squeeze when I start screwing this in, huh? Do one of those. I'm going to put it up against my chest. Fine, there we go. And we're in. Just like that. Now we're just going to screw it down tight. Just like that. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to use this side to really, there it is, to really get it tight. There. Okay. We don't want to strip it, so. All right. Perfect. That's it. That is it. Now we put the slide on. Just like that. There it is. Okay, lock it into place. Flip your switch into the lock position. Looks like a different gun. That's it. Okay, boom, test it. Now, I love the magwells. I really do. For me, it's... Oh, wow, that makes it even look even better, don't it? Don't you think? Yeah. So anyway, so the magwell for me is not just aesthetics, right? It's not just for the look. It confirms my grip in my mind when I'm not looking, you know? When I'm drawing it from my holster, right? I feel this right there with my pinky, all right? And I feel that there. So now I know I'm in, and I'm in good, and I got a good grip on it, right? And then boom, you do what you do. Do what you got to do. Yeah. This is a beauty. That really looks nice. What do you guys think, huh? Think that's better? And here's a better way to see how much longer the new one is. I want to be able to, Right, there we go. That's probably better for you guys. All right. So that's kind of how it lines up, like that. So it's a little bit longer of a frame, but yeah. I'm going to start carrying this one. You know, I'm going to put it in my rotation of carry, you know, start carrying different kinds. Depends on what we're doing, where we're going, what's going on, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. You know, if I'm going to work, usually I take the Glock and I throw it in my glove box. I just leave it there because I can't bring it in. But, you know, if I'm going to the store, doesn't matter which one I grab, whichever one I'm in the mood to be holding that day. You know, so I'll swap them up every once in a while. Go back to the Garrison, go to my Glock 45, and then there's this one. You know, so those are really the three that I carry anymore. The other ones are just too competition, you know. So again, another great piece, guys. You know, I really got nothing else for you. I got nothing else. I'm fried. I'm gonna give this a little clean, and I'm just gonna store it. Maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got for you, people. I really appreciate you. I really thank you for spending time with me today. You know, this has really been a great pleasure. I'm really enjoying this. I'd like for you guys to, you know, tell me how I'm doing. Yeah, tell me how I'm doing. Leave comments. And if you really enjoy it, like, follow, subscribe, share. That's what you can do for me. I'd really appreciate it. All right. That's it, fellas. God bless you. I'll see you again. Bye.